Hello everyone, I'm John, this is Sean.
Alright.
And this is Everyday Food Reviews, and today, today we have Relentless. And we think their European counterpart, Burn.
Yeah, so Relentless is an energy drink by Coca Cola. It's marketed in the UK. Elsewhere in Europe and possibly further afield, I'm not sure. We've got Burn with the slogan "Light It Up." Relentless slogan is "Be Relentless," which is a lot less clever. We're told, and a lot of people believe that it's the same drink, it's just a different can and a different name, which is understandable. It happens elsewhere with certain brands, certain flavours that are just marketed differently in different places. However, I bought a load of cans of this lemon ice flavour before I knew that it was meant to be the overseas version of Relentless.
And was it someone on r/energy drinks?
I was really enjoying it, and I decided to look it up because I thought this isn't just like a budget drink. This tastes really nice. This isn't one of the cheap knockoff things, and that's when I found out that it was, Relentless by another name.
Okay.
But then, a few people on r/energy drinks, I searched through the posts. They said Relentless and Burn are the same thing. It's the same flavours. It's just a different name. And John, or did you ask, or did AJ ask the Monster rep in Bus Stop News?
Myself.
You asked, and he said, yeah, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
If you don't know, Monster is partly owned by Coca Cola. Relentless is entirely owned by Coca Cola, I believe. So, a Monster rep we thought might know more than us, and he said, yeah, they're the same thing. And I said, I don't remember Relentless lemon ice tasting this good. And so I saw all of these, and this one was in Pound Stretcher. It's a different size can, but I saw all of these in a Kurdish shop in Wolverhampton. Walsall, and bought all of them. And I thought we can do a video and compare each flavour to its Relentless counterpart. And there's people saying that they're exactly the same, but they're just objectively not, because in each flavour, the Relentless has significantly less sugar, so they can't be exactly the same thing, even if they are similar or the same flavours. It's not the same drink in each can. This Burn, for instance, has 12 grams of sugar, or 11 grams of sugar per 100 ml, the lemon ice flavour, and the Relentless has 4.8.
Wow, so the Burn's almost double sugar. Is that across the board?
Yeah, I think maybe Relentless used to have more sugar, same as Rockstar, but they cut it down with the taxes and stuff. But Burn isn't cut down like that because it's not a UK drink, so it's not,
I wonder if in Europe, in Europe they don't have the sugar tax like we do. So I wonder if that's been maybe a reformulation of these.
Yeah, but even so, I don't remember any of these Relentless, even from years ago, tasting as good. The two Burns I've had are the lemon ice and the apple kiwi, and I don't remember the Relentless one of each one tasting anywhere near as good. But we'll start with Relentless Origin and Burn Original.
Okay.
We're going to try the Relentless.
Should we get rid of these out of the way so people can focus? I'll do that, and then we'll try the lemon ice last, since I think it's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll try and get through this really quick. We don't really want to hang about on these, do we?
No.
So, first of all, Relentless Origin.
Neither of us have ever been big fans of Relentless.
No, I've always found it really acidic.
That's why I was so surprised when I found out the Burn was meant to be the same thing, and that's why I had the idea for this video, because Relentless isn't something we've been interested in reviewing, because we don't like to give negative reviews, so we want to review things that we can sort of endorse.
It's not like we don't like to give things of negative reviews, but we were discussing this the other day. We've not given many bad reviews because a lot of our reviews have been recommendations from people.
Yeah.
So it's been quite difficult to find.
Yeah, like in terms of restaurants, we review things that people recommend. In terms of energy drinks, we review the energy drinks that we would enjoy drinking anyway. The channel, we started it for ourselves and for our own enjoyment. So, it makes sense that we'd be generally positive, because we're not going to go out of our way to find things that we know we won't like.
And pay for something we don't like.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, cheers.
Straight into it. Red Bull clone. Relentless Origin.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite.
It doesn't taste bad.
It's not terrible.
It's only £1 though. It's only £1. Personally, I'd spend the extra few pence and get Monster or Rockstar. But if it's a choice between this and Red Bull, you can't really go wrong with this. It's like less money for a can twice the size. It's all right.
And then again, Burn Original. We expect these to be same colour.
See, it seems maybe a little bit less yellow.
Smells pretty much the same. Cheers.
It smells kind of fruitier to me.
I think it's a lot sweeter. It's not as sour and acidic, but it's got double the sugar per 100ml, so it's something maybe you should expect.
It does smell sort of sweeter to me, and it tastes sweet. It tastes sort of fruitier.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
If it was, how much was each burn can quickly?
So these ones that I got in the import shop, I think were about 120 or 150. They were not cheap.
So they're actually more comparable to a Red Bull price.
Yes, if you get them in the import shop. That larger can that I got in pound stretcher, and I've seen the apple kiwi ones in pound stretcher as well, they're 50p.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
Exactly.
Right. So we'll put them over to that side.
Which one?
What do we reckon? Mango or apple kiwi?
Mango.
Mango.
So
we like mango flavours.
I know you're a bigger fan of mango flavours than I am. So the colour of this, it's
very similar to the Rockstar El Mango that we had.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as sort of dark as the
Monster. Smells very similar to the Rockstar.
It actually smells really nice and fresh, that one. I'm impressed. As mango drinks go, that's got a really clean taste.
It is actually. It's very light as well.
Yeah.
You can definitely, the carbonation is probably a bit more carbonated than some of them. It fizzes and froths a little bit more on your tongue, but it's like you say, it's very clean, very.
I'm not usually a big fan of mango drinks, and I'm definitely not a big fan of Relentless. But out of all the Relentless flavours I've had, I think that's probably the strongest Relentless drink that I've had. Everything else I've had from them, it's like I can get something better somewhere else, but for £1 for this, that's all right.
Yeah, if you go into a shop and they've completely ran out of Monster, Red Bull, and Rockstar, and you have to slum it with, as we would probably say, slum it with a Relentless.
Yeah,
wouldn't be a bad choice.
No, that's a good one.
So the carbonation you can see straight away was a little less than that. Didn't.
Still cloudy and yellow.
Yeah.
They're very, very similar as we'd expect. Cheers.
Cheers. Did we cheers on the Relentless? I don't think.
Again, this has a thicker mouthfeel.
It's
more like the mango drink should be familiar with. It's still not anything like the Monster. It's approaching the Rockstar one in terms of juiciness, but it's still generally, I think, cleaner.
Yeah, it's a slightly cleaner taste. It is a bit thicker though, maybe a bit more syrupy than the Relentless. But it is on its way to being the Rockstar.
All of these Burn ones have 11 or 12 grams of sugar. All of the Relentless ones have about 4.8 grams of sugar per 100ml. They both got 32 milligrams of caffeine per 100ml.
That's why we're having very little amounts, because we've got 10 drinks.
we got our girlfriends here who were saying they wanted some energy drinks, and we'll just put your girlfriend likes Relentless, so she'll have some of these in the morning, and I'm sure you'll finish off some tomorrow if we just put them in the fridge. Should we go for the apple kiwi?
Yes. We hope you enjoy these multi-can comparisons though. We do.
Yeah. I mean, my main point, I wanted to make a video addressing the fact that these are not the same. They're just objectively not the same. And even out of the two that I've had, this one and the lemon ice, excuse me a sec. Oh,
was a big one.
Out of the two that I've had, there's been distinct differences in the flavour. It's not just been the amount of sugar. The flavours have been distinctly different. These mango ones and the original, the flavours were pretty similar. But even if you say, oh yeah, it's the same flavour, there's still a big objective difference because one's got more than twice as much sugar. So people who are saying, oh, Relentless and Burn are the same thing, they're literally just not.
No, I mean...
Cheers.
To add to that, I can see why people do say they're very similar, if not the same, because you're not going to have one of these back to back like we are.
No.
But because we are, just for the validity of the review and to confirm or say no, they are.
Yeah.
You know, we can tell they're not the same.
I want to see what you think of this because when I have had Relentless before, I've had this one because I like apple and I like kiwi, and there's not many other apple and kiwi drinks out there. And I want to see what you think of both of these before I say anything. That's
not too bad. That actually reminds me a lot of the Tango Apple.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe a bit bitter. It's a bit more bitter towards the end due to the caffeine, but it's a bit more bitter towards the end than Tango Apple. I find that quite sweet. It's very light though as well. Yeah, it's not bad. As apple and kiwi goes, it's not bad. I think I would prefer just to pick up a Tango Apple though. I am a big fan of Tango Apple. I do like apple drinks like that.
Okay.
Ooh. Well, that's a turn up, isn't it?
We didn't address it, but just that's the colour of the Relentless.
And this is the colour of the Burn Apple Kiwi. That is... Well, didn't expect that. Is that what you was waiting for? Oh. That's an odd smell.
Tell me that these two are the same drink, just with different amounts of sugar.
They're nothing alike.
No.
I would say that is quite obviously an apple drink. And that isn't. And you can even... It's probably more kiwi with a hint. It almost tastes like vanilla. Rather than... There's next to no apple in that. At all.
They're completely, absolutely completely different. Like when we started this video, I was thinking that this isn't going quite how I expected it, because I had this in my head when we started the video: Relentless Apple Kiwi and Burn Apple Kiwi. I bought 20 cans of this when I saw it for 50p.
Thinking it was going to be a better version of this.
No. I bought one can of this and tried it, and then I thought, that's incredible. I went out and bought a can of Apple Kiwi Relentless and had it, because I'm thinking, this doesn't taste anything like how I remember the Relentless tasting when I have had it. And, excuse me, lo and behold, it was completely different. So I went back to Pound Stretcher, I bought every can of this that they had, and I've got them sat at home. They're like my rainy day cans, because I absolutely adore this flavour. This one I've bought a few times. It's not like I don't enjoy it, but honestly, the only times I've bought this are when the shops I've been going to. There was a shop when I was working on cars in Newton. I went to get some Monsters or Rockstars or something, just any energy drink. They'd ran out of everything, so I got this Relentless, only because they didn't have anything else. But this is not the same flavour.
It's completely weird as well. Like, you know, all the fonts on the Burn cans are like green. You know, it's well, that's the mango one. That one, it's like reddy, orange, you know, similar maybe orangey colour to the original flavour. The mango is like mango-y colour. I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and predict that this could be yellow.
Yeah.
That one is gonna be potentially purple or pinky purple. You know. This is blue. Yeah. This is completely nothing alike.
Yeah.
So
it's not the same colour. It's not the same flavour. Like if these had the same amount of sugar in, they're completely different flavours. So
yeah.
to anybody who says Relentless and Burn are the same thing, try this apple kiwi one and tell me that again, because they're just not. The mango one.
Sorry, I'll pull these back in while we still talk about them. Go on.
The mango one, I'd say, is pretty similar, and it was more. I was expecting them all to be completely different, but But yeah, we'll see. We'll get to the passion punch.
So yeah, this is passion punch in both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Thank you.
Pinky colour. Almost matches the pink on the can. Weird that.
Yeah, it's a pinky purpley sort of violet colour. So it smells of passion fruit more than anything.
Ooh.
That's actually not bad. I actually quite enjoy that.
Tastes quite like a bit like Parma, like almost like if Parma Violets had a fizzy refresher version. That's how it comes across.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think
Almost
it
like
just tastes like passion fruit. I think Monster Ultraviolet tastes of Parma Violets. I'll say
maybe this is just reminding me more than of the refreshers, but it just fizzes in.
I was talking about Ultraviolet and Parma Violets to Energy Drink Josh on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram and you're into energy drinks, follow him. He's in somewhere in America. I get all the places in America mixed up. It was somewhere in America that I'd heard of. I think he's on a lot of rays at the moment. See, that's significantly more
Darker, definitely more like because of the sugar, you could say more syrupy. That's how that looks. It looks thicker.
Yeah.
It's the same colour.
It's darker.
Yeah. Like if it was thicker.
It still smells of passion fruit, but it does
Smells a lot. These two smell, I think, more of the same than anything so far.
I don't think so. I think the mango smells.
The mango, yeah, there.
This smells still of passion fruit, but it's like it smells of a different style of passion fruit.
Oh, I feel that's a bit more sour at the end.
This is a very different flavour, I think. It's still definitely passion fruit flavour, but this is a much sort of it tastes more earthy, more like a natural passion fruit rather than a passion fruit flavour.
More rounded, like a more fuller flavour.
That's not just the sugar. Like sugar doesn't make it taste sort of earthy and natural like that. Not in this way. There's more to it there. I don't know which one I prefer though. Having said that, to be honest, the apple kiwi I definitely prefer the burn. The mango and the origin, I can take or leave either one.
I think the original burn is better than the origin Relentless. For me personally, the mango is almost identical. I wouldn't be disappointed with both.
No.
The burn apple kiwi is far and away better, but that's probably because it is completely different to the apple kiwi. Because I prefer a non-energy drink tango apple.
Yeah.
So
there's nothing else that tastes like that. Like you say, the Relentless, it just tastes of tango apple with a bit of something else there, a bit of caffeine, bit of kiwi.
Because the apple and kiwi are such a kind of light flavours in that anyway. You do get that bitterness of the caffeine at the end, whereas you don't in the others.
That burn apple kiwi, it's a kiwi flavoured energy drink.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else like that about, not in the UK that I've seen anyway.
No.
Like if there is, definitely let me know because I'd love it.
Yeah, these are very similar. These are probably arguably the most similar.
Oh, I definitely think that the mango is the most similar. These to me taste distinctly different, but I don't know which one I prefer.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, the mango is a lot more identical. These are close though.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. I think I'd go with the Relentless.
I'm not
I
sure.
think especially if you're basing it on price and you were getting that for $1.29 and that for £1.
Yeah, absolutely for the price.
I'd actually prefer
Yeah.
the Relentless if I was near a pound stretcher and this was 59p or whatever. Or whatever it was you said.
If these were the same price, I think I prefer the taste of this, but not by much. Not by enough to have
half the size of the can. Oh, and 12 grams.
12 grams of sugar per 100 ml. Like if this can was the same size and it worked out the same per milliliter, with this one I'd probably get the Relentless just because it's got less sugar, even though I think this is slightly better.
And then the last two, we got Relentless Lemon Ice.
Well, this is the one that started it for me. So again, I'll hold my statements till after you've tried them both.
Okay.
Well, cheers. This just smells of lemonade. Literally just smells like Schweppes.
Yeah. I was going to say that. It is just Schweppes.
I know I said I'd hold my comments, but it tastes like
It
Schweppes.
is. There's no hiding it. It is just Schweppes. You can shut up for this one though.
Yeah.
Is it going to be clear? It's clear.
That's interesting. I didn't know if it'd be clear or not. I've not had it out of a glass. Only had it out of cans.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It doesn't taste like Schweppes.
No. And therefore doesn't taste like this.
That actually tastes like it's got proper lemon juice in it almost. It's a lot thicker. It's not as like a subtle lemon like most lemonade drinks are, like Schweppes and things like that. Are whites. They're quite subtle flavours. Just like I would say the Relentless. This is thicker. It actually tastes like someone's squeezed lemon with, and carbonated it a little bit. Wow. It's maybe not as cold as I would have enjoyed. I liked it though. I would like that fresh out of the fridge.
Yeah, with a bit of ice in or something.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be pretty incredible. It'd be a lovely mixer as well. Completely different. I don't know.
These two, they're just lemon flavours, but they're almost as different as the apple kiwi flavours.
100%. That definitely tastes. Sorry, I'm putting in, but I'll throw my comments out there. That taste, I want to say like more, definitely like artificial. If you tell, explain.
It just tastes like lemonade. Just
yeah.
Schweppes
Whereas
lemonade.
that actually tastes like lemon. I've eaten a lemon. It's quite funny.
Excuse me.
Because they ate it with the skin on and everything.
It does taste significantly sweeter than just drinking lemon juice, though.
Yeah,
It does have a lot more sugar in it.
It's sweetened lemon juice that's been carbonated.
And it's worth emphasising that in spite of us, some of these comments you might think, oh, well, yeah, obviously the Burn's better because it's got more sugar. Like, we can sort of, if you cut through the sugar and get to the flavour itself, some of these flavours are fundamentally different flavours. It's not to do with the sugar. It's not like a diet version of the same thing at all. And this is an example of that. The first time I tried this is going to sound really, really, really sad.
Oh no. I don't even know what you're going to say.
This nearly brought me to tears the first time I had it, because it reminded me of the old Lucozade Sport with caffeine. I think that was called icy lemon flavour, or it might have even been called lemon ice, and that came in a silver and yellow bottle. The liquid was a cloudy lemonade colour. It wasn't carbonated, it was the Sport. I think that had about 20 something grams of caffeine per 100ml, but the flavour reminded me of that, and I've missed that drink dearly since they stopped doing it.
You have said to me in the past that was probably one of the single greatest, especially Lucozade Sport. If you would you go as far as say one of the single greatest energy drinks, sport drinks that you've ever had?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to buy every morning on my way to school. I'd go to Asda and I'd buy a multi-pack of that for £2, and I'd have one for myself, sell 3 of them at school for £1 each, have £1 for chocolate and £2 for another pack the next day.
Wow.
I did that for about a year.
And still collected £2 off your mum or dad the morning of to take to school.
Oh yeah, my dad knew what I was up to. He was happy enough to let me carry on. When the school found out and blew it up though. remember the head of, I think it was year 9 at the time, the head of year 9 come into our classroom and she says, "School is a place of learning, not a place of business." And I was like, well, close the tuck shop then. You know, but yeah, this reminds me of that, and I was so happy I found something. Even though it's carbonated, it's not quite the same. It is just, there's no other lemon flavour that's come close to it, but this is almost that good. It's not the same because it's carbonated, but it was close enough.
Yeah, you could always leave a can open and let it go flat.
I could do. It brought back lots of happy memories for me of being told off at school. So yeah, I really enjoy that, and I went. That was when I read on Reddit, oh, it's the same as Relentless. And I'm thinking, no way, like the Relentless is £1, and I got it, and I was like, this isn't the same. We need to expose this conspiracy that they're the same thing, and we need to do a video exposing the people who say Burn and Relentless are the same, because they're really not.
No, they're not. So, how would you like to end off this video? Would you like to tell people what your favourite is, or...?
There we go. Of all those 10 drinks, this one, followed closely by this one. This one I just like because it reminds me so much of that Lucozade and it brings back memories, but really love the kiwi flavour of this one. Everything else for me is far behind these two. These two are incredible. The mango one, both mango ones, to be fair,
Come pretty close.
I was surprised by that. They were very good, and both the passion fruit ones I quite enjoyed as well. And I was surprised to enjoy the two Relentless ones because, like I said,
and in terms of original flavours,
the Burn was definitely
that's not too bad. I hope you can see these on the camera, which we're pulling out. If
you see either of these two in Pound Stretcher for 50p, just buy them, but don't buy all of them because I want to buy all of these ones. So leave some for me.
And let us know who's got a big stock.
In
terms of the Apple Kiwi Relentless, the Origin and the Lemon Ice, they're pretty basic, to be honest.
One thing I will say, if you do enjoy the Relentless Lemon Ice or you enjoy the Apple Kiwi, don't get the Burn ones, because all you'll do from then on is lament how the Relentless will never be as good. And every time you drink the Relentless from then on, it will make you feel a little bit sad.
So if you do have to buy Relentless, go for the mango or passion fruit. Do yourself a favour. If you can get hold of the Burn, by all means treat yourself.
Yeah,
and just deal with the extra sugar in your own way.
Yeah.
But on that note, I think we'll end the video.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.